quite a bit. And we ended up running just a little bit behind here. But a couple things I would like to do this morning. First of all, I want to test to see how much we actually like wearing these glasses. I don't hate it. Yeah, we look pretty fabulous. Probably not this armor. But, so I wanted to check and see... Cold resistance on the hat. I want to check and see if it looks like you can still put the Midwinter Festival upgrade on cosmetics. It looks like you can. Looks like we're good to go. So, we are definitely going to take the time to farm. See, we have lots of moats, but no recipes. It does not feel correct. I feel like I have recipes somewhere. So one of the things is that I've always talked about, not always necessarily, but I do talk about a lot, is the fact that I feel kind of locked into my cosmetics because of this particular buff. And I really like it. Okay, so it's not like I'm complaining. Just I have not taken the time to make a second. Okay, so it's not in this. I used to have bags and bags of this stuff. Bet I still have bags and bags of this stuff. I'm just not sure what bags and bags it's supposed to be in. I feel like I would have done all this shenanigans on Samus also. Yeah, I don't see it. So we're going to just continue to pick this stuff up, and then in a couple of days we'll actually do the ice game run. And we'll be taking some time to look and see what cosmetics we actually want to have on, and we'll be digging around some stuff. So there's a hat that I kind of think is interesting right now in the new rain quest or the fire quest. Okay, I don't want to turn tokens yet. It doesn't look like I can get more tokens yet. So I think we're good there. Let's see. Let's roll a gold roll or a silver roll. Get the bad one out of the way before we roll a gold roll. There we go. That's how the words go. And that's pretty good actually. Pretty good, actually. Take it. Take it. Start piling up XP stones in their own tab so I can more easily sort them later. I'm just going to drink this now and get that over with. What's this? Strength can go away. Odds are this axe can go away. Odds are that can go away. Odds odds are good that can go away. Unless that happens to look awesome, which I don't remember. This hat's sweet. Throw it over there. Throw it again in the level 23 pile stuff. This I think can go away. Yeah, quite a bit of sentient food came out of that run. I'm really surprised. Alright, I think we're gonna put it all in the new one for now. So
more, please. The more we do that, the better.
Kind of want to power up a. I don't even know how many gyms this is. A 5th gym, 4th gym, something. And throw a little bit of DC stuff in here. I'm not super great with augments or filigrees yet. I'm still trying to like wrap my head around them. They make a reasonable amount of sense. Obviously, it's just there's a lot of data to kind of crunch and go over in a pretty short period of time. Try to like figure out what's going on, especially when you're combining things like 2 pieces or 3 pieces. I feel like getting to 3 pieces is not that big of a deal for leveling up. But I'd like right now most of my. I have a couple of sentience gems right here, so I have my Bone Crusher. I have the Seraph set up, although the Seraph could move or whatever. And then at level 28, or no, not 28. Is it 28? 29. 29, I have the Moonbeam stick. Yeah, 29. Which is not, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's a fine quarterstaff. But that one only has, I think, 2 slots in it. Yeah, and it's currently set up with Shattered Device, and that's paired with my lesser artifact that is, I think I'm going to be wearing most of the time. Which means, actually, I do have a 3-piece Shattered Device on the artifact that I'll most likely be wearing. I don't have to wear it. I'm not married to it. Every life, but for a lot of melee lives I'll probably be wearing it because I like the intelligence based melee stuff, and we're probably going to see lots of wizard stuff going on over the next few months. But we could put on something like the broken wristwatch, for example, except that would break a set and we don't necessarily want to do that. We could do the key. Which besides the giant intelligence, it doesn't really do that much for us on this particular build, like our but it would fit into our gear slot easily. So my point is that I'm still trying to like jiggle or mix around or whatever all these different things for the different types of builds that I like to do. So investing in another one, or maybe even another 2 sentient weapons for DC spellcasting is probably something that I'm down for. So I'm kind of looking through here trying to figure out where to put things in, where to make things happen. But we need intelligence. We need potentially DC improving stuff. There's quite a bit of stuff that we could really use. I know that autos is very popular, and I think Eyes of the Beholder. Okay. That's a random trash email, I think. Anyway, Eye of the Beholder is something that's very popular. So 4 pieces and you get +2 DC to your spells. Intelligence, Universal Spell Power, MMR. Like, so 1, 2, 3 is very easy to put together. So you just have to do one thing of like Charisma or Will Save or Wisdom or something. Like, that seems pretty easy to want to cram in. And then the other one that's really popular is what, autos? I'd like to look through this stuff. Yeah, 4 pieces of autos is quite a bit. 5 pieces is also good, but I don't know how necessary it is. So, trying to balance some of this stuff out, and when we can put some of this stuff together is going to be a trip. So, putting together a couple of intelligence points, a couple of MMR, a couple of PRR, whatever. I'm still trying to wrap my head around all of it, but at the end of the day, it's going to start with piecing together a couple more sentient gems. But that's always been a Samus issue, right? Having more pieces of gear than I need to deal with. Alright. Sentience, or those things over here. Oh, we also picked up this quarterstaff, which I think we'll keep. The Epic Bludgeoning Bankroll. I don't know it's something that we're necessarily going to use a bunch of, but we'll keep it in our maybe pile. Let's get this stuff sold off. Alright, let's check what's going on again here. We have a Double Assault. Have we First Life Double Assault already? I feel like I have. No, we have not Double Assaulted this life. So I don't want a first time on Epic Elite. I don't think. I think I'd rather first time on at least Reaper 1. We can't do this one. This guy wants to do it level 26, and I am 28, so can't join there. So I guess we're on our own, which is fine. Not a big deal. XP for days. Speaking of things doing for days here, we don't need renewal when we're soloing. So when we're soloing, I think this means we just go back to the arcane voice, or the arcane song, arcane hymn. It's still pretty good. Not necessarily the most important thing in the world for us to have all the time, but still pretty good. 10% more elemental absorption. I don't think it's going to matter. I think we're still just going to get hit by whatever the game feels like letting us get hit by. Trying to decide if it would be wiser to teleport to House Kandart. I think what we're going to do is we're going to work on some of the Red Fins quests. Wow, I didn't even go where I meant to go. I could have used a free thing to get here. Alright. Yeah, I think we're going to go do Red Fins. We'll do some ice skating and stuff soon. Again, I'll probably make like I'll probably work on it like a little bit here, a little bit there. Devil Assault is base level 21 and no longer have the option of Reaper. Oh, that's true. Thank you, Beef. So, I need to try to remember to do that earlier in the leveling process. So I could go stand around for however long it takes for them to finish, or I could still just go do Reaper. Or go do Red Fins. I always forget about that. The 4 level for Reaper thing. I think I'm just gonna do the ziggurat and the other one. Protecting the village is such a pain, especially when you're by yourself. So I just don't want to. Yeah. Feels like a little bit of a cop-out right now, but I don't think I care. I don't know, maybe we should just go pike with those guys. Man, yeah, I'm gonna have to remember Redfin's earlier. Actually, quite a few quests, like a level 24, that I would like to get done in the future, going around for the Reaper for the bonuses. Oh, I know what else I was gonna work on. Actually, I need to also do. Yeah, we actually talked about our plans for today last night. We're also going to do some of the Lord of Dust chain. Probably not all of it. Unless we get help for the prison. Alright, you Dorcas. You're just going to get murdered a lot. Oh, this guy. Alright, he'll take negative energy, it's fine. Where did she run off to? Let's go, Cursed Scorpion Princess. Let's go. That's not the button I wanted to hit. I wanted to BK these guys. I don't care about that. Not doing traps. No traps today. Unstable, huh? Yeah, our internet connection has been weird today, the wife was saying. Hopefully it'll kind of work itself out.
Iona whispers, Iona whispers. The claw stirs near. Let my staff show the way.
Iona just whispers all this time, man. Just always be whispering. She had gossip, that one.
Iona whispers. Careful. I sense many guardians near. If you can activate my staff on an octagon near each guardian, you can pass. Iona whispers. The guardian has noticed you.
We're not going to be able to invis through stuff, unfortunately. And I don't have the stealth to kind of do the stealthing things, so I'm just going to have to do the brute force method.
Iona whispers. A morning scorpion spotted you. Iona
We
whispers.
might have been able to finger that one.
Has noticed you.
That doesn't look like it. Shouldn't be a big deal though.
Iona whispers.
Are you death blocked? You are death blocked. Alright, never mind. No, just randomly killing monsters. because I don't want to deal with it.
Iona
Fair, I
whispers.
suppose.
A woman squeaking has spotted you. Watch out.
Iona whispers.
It's a beast.
Iona whispers.
A scorpion has spotted you. Watch out for the ambush.
Yeah, this at one time was one of the quests that I used to run often.
Iona whispers.
Back at level 20,
Whispers.
when the cap was still 25, this was like one of my personal daily runs. Sometimes even more than that, I guess, to be honest. Like, ran a bunch of these a lot. Player named Ron, or you might know him as Popo. Still plays. I don't think he plays as much as he used to. I see him every once in a while, but he was a big help on learning some of the tricks, particularly of this quest. He showed quite a few of us how to kind of stealth this quest, even if you don't have like a really high stealth. Whoop. I don't remember if I did this a stealthish version through my tutorial series, if I brute forced it. Honestly, I don't remember. I probably brute forced this because I was doing ranged on those. All this at once here. Yeah, see, I'm getting big skips. Well, no, our internet says it's excellent. So maybe that was our internet just kicking itself into high gear. I don't know. It's not 0% that that's the case.
The air in this chamber is dusty and stagnant. It must not have been disturbed for centuries. Iona whispers.
Again, I can't PK that guy.
Iona whispers.
There it is. We've done it. Behold
So this quest, big reason why I need to start doing it in general, plus doing it earlier, is because one, I'd like to do it on Reaper, but two, House K favor is going to be important. So I need to make sure to take a moment to pick up that pick up that favor. 12 minutes in. It's basically timed. Not actually timed, but basically timed. I think I can probably knock out the next one. If I can knock out the next one and then jump in there and pick up a reasonable amount of experience, I think it'd be worth it, since we can't go in on Reaper anyway.
A forest of huge mushrooms reaches up to the sky. The toadstools have grown to a gigantic size, feeding on the rich swamp soil.
What's going on? Gonna go on a slight sneezing fit here, I think. good again. Heroic against the Demon Queen. And I found a spot to run out of the thing I've never seen. I don't know if I could duplicate that if I tried. Huh. Interesting. But somewhere along there is a hole big enough to fall through.
Sahagin guard the top of the ziggurat. It's clear the fish people are trying to
Interesting.
find something inside the ancient structure. Giant magical barriers enclose this space, and the area beyond the barriers is filled with seawater. The Sahagin have made themselves at home inside this room.
Alright. Let's get to work destroying some Shahongwan. At least here our PK works the way we feel like it should. Which is fun. Like, this is a style that I'm very much into. The running around, PK, PK, PK. When it works. When it doesn't work, it's not as much fun. But when it works, it's a lot of fun to just run around and PK everything. Finger of Death, etc. Our Circle of Death, our Necro spells are about 10 below our PK stuff. Sounds about right.
The bodies of dead Raven Eye slaves litter the floor. The Sahagin are cruel taskmasters.
We're gonna gather up all the undeads here and deal with them pretty much all at once. And if they chase me into the point where they're not able to catch me, then so be it. I'm not married to the idea that we're gonna clean up the undeads back there. You're free to go. Bye. There's one more drow there, but I guess not. Okay, so there's that one. Huh, alright, wonder what I was thinking about over there then. What? There we go. I'm like, why are we not grabbing this? I even put on Featherfall. I even did the whole malarkey Featherfall thing.
The switch that
And he's
controls the
usually a
magic
monster right
barriers is
there.
nearby. You freed all the Raven Eye captives. See, back to war.
loot our junk chest, throw up our D-door, do all the things correctly so we don't have to make this swim.
The magic barriers vanish, releasing a wall of water that floods the area.
Highly inside the water. No, not that. Just they were dead. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, if your friend just fell over dead and disappeared into the ground, I would be a little bit more concerned than the NPCs sometimes are. Rolled a 2 on a spell. Arcane spell failure, that's fun. Twos are great. Twos make you feel alive.
Chamber ahead, a Sahagan wizard sifts through
Like,
her
I got a 4% chance to fail my spell.
line of fabric is
I'll roll a 2. Teach myself a lesson. We could probably slot in another 10% arcane spell failure somewhere and kind of make everything happen. Gear wise, equip a sentient weapon or something with another 10%. Right now we have 10% mounted
the Raven Eye clan.
into our Voice of the Master, which is why we're wearing it.
And the Sahagan have taken the magical device back to their underwater base.
Alright, see if they're still going. They're not. Third time's a charm. I don't know that. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to catch like one of the groups. So we got our letter though, so that should be that. Think that'll be our House K favor. Not 100%.
Sahagan guard the top of the ziggurat. It's clear the fish people are trying to find something inside the ancient structure.
Let's horse up. Let's horse up. Horsing up is basically like, and Featherfall is basically flying in DDO. When you're high enough. So I don't think I'm going to screw around with the other quest. It's just a massive pain when you're by yourself. Even just doing it on Elite would Epic Elite would be a pain. Yeah. Take a handful of comms. I don't even care. Okay, so we actually need to do the dust chain. I might even attempt a group. for the dust chain. Confirm that this in fact, yeah, that should take care of that. Actually, depending on the level of that, we may end up having to epic elite that as well. I bet we will. Actually, I don't think it's very high level. I don't know. I just think if we could get the Lords of Dust chain done and a big dent into Red Fins in the next couple of hours, we'll be very happy. Let's just teleport to the market or to the harbor. I don't want to say I made a big deal, but I was talking the other day about how I've really transitioned away from using teleport scrolls and stuff like that. This life I've been pretty bad about using teleport scrolls. Again, trying to avoid loading screens as much as possible, basically. Breaking ankles. I wonder if I did Lords of Dust on the first chain on heroic levels. I know I haven't epicked it. Yeah, I must have. Yeah, it's 21, so we have to just elite. But I realized that I hadn't done these quests for my saga last night. So I gotta go back and do them on saga work here.
Inquisitor Noman waits for you near the entrance. An irritated scowl on
Novice,
his
stay
face.
near me.
Dance, dance, falling apart all day long. I actually know how that song goes. Pretty much a musical heathen, except when it comes to a very small subset of music that I enjoy.
Their souls are cleansed. However, there may be more of them. We must press on. I shall go this way. This building.
I'm the father of dragons. Oh boy. It's a quiet day today. Not a lot going on. Twitter seems to be relatively quiet. People are talking about
The novice who accompanied Noman lies on the ground.
WandaVision, I guess. Sonic Boom is trending. I wonder what that's about. Okay, yeah, I don't know. So there's a thing going around Twitter about picture of your pet and what it's named, and a picture of what it's named after. That was not named after anything. Quinn Quinn. Her name was kind of chosen. I was looking for a good Irish name. My the non-Grobo surname is a very Irish surname.
Path leads down. It begins to look more like a dark
And,
sinister temple, and less like an empty warehouse.
But we don't use a lot of naming conventions or Irish names in our
Lower level.
family.
Garden stew. A woman's voice drifts up from somewhere below.
Want to get back here and get this door to trigger because it's timed. Alright, I don't know if the Death Knight is somebody that I can. So I want to awaken its take negative energy damages. Otherwise, it's going to be a long fight. I know, I'm starting to think I should also write
In the center of this room stands a bloodstained
some
what unspeakable
some
acts
new
of
DDO
evil
spells. Like a force dot, I think would be strong. Samus's punching fist. It's just a fist that goes around and punches you. You'd probably do the choking fist instead. It'd probably be just as good. Or like the Big B's crushing hand animation, like crush them. Renew that dot on them, just like the electric dots. Yeah, it could be one of those. There's no reason it couldn't be like a 5th level force dot. That would be okay. Anyway, good morning, CB. How you doing today? Oh, pardon my yawning. Sorry. Ooh, nice, a blister beetle.
Visitor Noman stands next to a strangely confident-looking drow. They seem to be finishing some elaborate and unholy ritual.
About to play, school's out for winter? Nice. Yeah, I need to spend some time on the winter games. Are you still not done? Oh, I was like 2 steps away from activating it. Oh my god, I feel dumb.
What? Surprised I am not who you thought I was? I should have killed you at the start. This is nothing, my friend, a nuisance. The ritual is underway, and the silver flame is powerless to stop it. So pray, shall we continue?
Yeah, we got that moved, I guess.
Now, give yourselves, my children, give to the glory of our cause.
Didn't quite get them all, did we? I'll be ready on this guy. Come on. Oh. He got his death ward up. It's nice if you can get this guy PK'd or insta-killed before he goes off. Oh, the girls are on. I didn't see the girls on. Level 13. His death powers the ritual. Ugh. Okay, here we go. Here's the news for that. It looks like Netflix is working on a Sonic the Hedgehog animated series for a 2022 release. That might be what the breaking the sound barrier is all about. Potentially.
You have entered the nether realm of Kyber. A magical barrier built by the silver flame glows on the path ahead.
Yeah, not quick enough, I guess. What the S? Get out of here. Thought we were quicker, but
dusty remains lie in front of a sealed stone door on the far side of the room.
Should we get that extra 10% absorption going on? If I'm not fiery blue in this quest, somebody yell at me.
Hot, stale air blows into the chamber as the stone door slides open.
I don't think I care about this chest. There was a time back in the day that was the chest to go loot farm. It has been a minute since it has been that. Alright, so this part's the tricky part.
The drow here are intently prying dragon shards from the earth.
Now, so many of them got tagged. I'm just gonna go ahead and straight up hit meld here. Just preemptively hit it. Oh no, did I just waste that? I did. That would be a tragedy. Yeah, I don't understand why sometimes they take negative energy damage with the shield and sometimes they don't. I find it to be very confusing. That could have went smoother if we would have gotten the drow that cast the mass death ward first. It's gonna be another one of those fights. These drow get the crazy things. Hey, smash. How's it going?
The only way forward is down into Kyber's depths.
Yeah, I think I'll save that as a potential. Oh god, I got a detour and come back. I don't think we'll need it, but I think we're in the worst shape right now. Pirate Knight, good morning as well. Glad to see you guys coming in this morning. Coming in, being active in the chat. That is all I could really ask for. I mean, your dollars too, but coming in and being active in the chat, that's the most important part. Alright, we are currently not blue, so let's get blue. This quest is Servants of the Overlord. It's part of the Lords of Dust Chain, excuse me. I meant to hit the sneeze or the mute button, but I did not hit the correct button. We're actually doing it pretty far over levels, is part of the reason it looks so easy. If we if I can remember, this is base 21, so in the future the highest is 25 for this quest. If I can remember that going around next time, I can
The passageway is eerily quiet.
do this on Reaper. Got the family on board to let you semi full-time stream. Well, that's good. Good morning to you too, Talab. Color spray, question mark? Yeah, I have color spray. I just, I still kind of think of it as a, oopsie, gotta do this or whatever. Well, hopefully you'll have more success than I do, and you can send people my way. That's what I always want. Everybody to be better than me so they can kick in my direction.
This magic barrier
Just realize that if you're going to be
it is flanked by a
streaming
fire
DDO, your audience is already extremely limited. And unless you have already built up a very large support system, which again, my audience did not transfer as well over from like the cocktail hour to the streaming as I had hoped. Some of it did, a bunch of it did, but a lot of the cocktail hour audience, like we were getting like 4,000 to 5,000 downloads a week on the cocktail hour. As you can tell, I didn't transfer over quite as much as I would like there. So I would definitely cultivate additional games, and that's coming from a person who has not done a very good job of taking his own advice and cultivating other games.
heat grows more
I need
oppressive
to.
as the path drops deeper
I
into the
just-
heart
I
of
really want to get Samus to a certain spot before I start splitting my time between DDO and another game, which puts me further away from being able to do that. Those big monsters DDO or teleport around, they do. The Hezarus and there's a couple other monsters that will hop around. They used to hop around a lot. They used to be really problematic, but they adjusted it where they don't hop around as much. Oh, so I say there I said they hadn't gone Death Ward, but then she did. Oh, is there more trash down here? There is some. Oh man. Alright, what else is going on over here on the old Twitter box? Heroic experience is underway. 5% bonus. It's a good weekend to grab some. It was a good time to do some heroic TRing. Level up an alt, do all the power through things. Just be sorry, extended. Your mama was a snowblower. Jeez. Spiders suck. Not good at puns? You need some help? What kind of puns what are you trying to do? I'm medium punny. Not nearly as punny as I would like to be. Didn't spawn yet. Hey, the Hezri doesn't want to get wrecked. Oh, you go ahead and TR into the cleric. The cleric bard build. So it's probably like a holy singer. I don't think so. You probably just need to find a famous religious singer. Just name it that. I bet you there's an appropriate song title or a name that would make a lot of sense. I waited till 1:45 p.m. last week. Well, I imagine it has more to do with whenever somebody gets around to telling Jerry what it is. Really? I don't want to spend time killing you, but I do want to open this chest. Fine. Oh my goodness. Did you really not give me the quest? Get you. At least the whole month he was reading yesterday, they just have to hit the go live button in the story before he can tell us. That's what I mean. There's probably some coordination thing going on between departments that is unnecessarily slow going. For reasons.
Ahead, a Rakshasa and a company of drow are arguing over a pile of dragon shards.
I know, I need to, the wife hasn't bought the free-to-play anniversary thing yet. So, she's a little bit short on points. I think I'm going to set up her DDO account up on my PayPal. As soon as I get a little more cash in there, I'm going to try to grab that +8 Super Tome thing for her. I said she's like $20, I think, short.
Strange glowing spiders are locked in battle with some kind of spirit made up of pale blue flames.
Okay,
The
I guess
spiders are devouring
that priest is just going to get to die the old-fashioned way.
You have saved the flame creature from its attackers. It flickers in a strangely inviting way, as if it wants you to speak to it. The spinner of shadows struggles against her weakening bonds, while below her, glowing spiders scurry about, devouring the flames that surround the prison. The spiders
Yeah, I don't
consume
disagree.
the last of the flames, and you find yourself unable to move. The spinner of shadows has broken free.
At last I am free from that disgusting flame. Finally done my biddings, vassals. I see that you have brought me the dragon
I
shard.
don't think we need Ellery, but
Though I also see that you have allowed some pests to follow you inside.
The demon overlord glares down at you with contempt.
The stink of Eberron is on you mortals. I will turn my attention to your world in due time. But for now, it pleases
well,
me
and honestly, they could, if they still wanted to have somebody do it, they could
and survive.
like have everything set up on time-based things, like
Rakshasas growls.
just set it up in a week or a month in advance even.
Release to the world. Now let us leave this.
There's lots of
You must help us release the
automate tweet programs.
I will do no such thing. Now that I am free, I have no need for the other overlords. Or for you tedious lords.
It usually becomes a
She awaits me. Now be gone.
A burst of blue flame suddenly erupts in front of the
usually becomes a
Spinner of shadows screams and scuttles back into the darkness. You feel her grasp on you.
the
slip
person
as
who
the
normally is in charge of that
guardian
account
speaks.
initiative. They usually have to take the initiative to go do that.
Some of the flame still burns here.
The silver flame guardian speaks.
I think there's a lot more companies that are still stuck in
Destroy her spider.
this is how we've always done it mode.
Consume the essence of the silver flame that holds her.
I had problems with that when I was working the corporate world quite a bit.
Imprisoned once more.
You'd pitch them making XYZ better or different or whatever. But that's not how we do it. It could be. It's just a mindset. I get it too, on occasion. It's just not how X is done.
Let us begin.
The voice of the silver flame whispers in your mind.
Many spiders have burrowed underground, yet they can feel the spinner's pain.
Don't know if I'll get the... If she can poison dot me.
This is pointless, mortals.
As the spinner's cries echo, the spiders crawl out of their hiding places in response to the demon's call.
Yeah, I mean, you try not to... You try not to let that run things. But it's... Like, my company that I used to work for,
The demon's voice echoes from the
Great Plains
shadows
/
above.
Lampride, they were very good at innovating, in certain areas. But when it came to like how the company did certain very basic things, they were very slow to move. So like they came up with an entire system called the row by row system, which is basically a way that you can almost double the amount of plants in your field, with the simple idea of that instead of everything being in a circle. So basically the idea is a plant, say like corn, has a certain area that their root mass needs to be, and it's roughly a circle, right? So say it's like 8 inches. Well, by planting everything straight in a row, that means your plants have to be like 16 inches apart, right? I don't know the exact numbers, but because if you have 2 circles, then they can't go like this. They have to be far enough away they don't touch. So the idea is that my company came up with the idea of like, well, if they're a circle, then we can put them together like this. So you have one here, one here, one here.
Dread overwhelms you, as if darkness
And
is
it,
within your very soul. The
It crams
shadow
at least
is
1 extra plant per row into your field. So it's basically, or not 1 extra plant per row, one extra plant per slot. So you might lose a row for width, but you basically get to add double your normal plants. So like that kind of thing, they were really on the ball with. And then like trying to get them to use Google AdWords or a shared calendar was like,
You can't hide forever, my little pests. I can sense you.
it took me a year to get a dry erase board. Yeah. Well, cans are also shaped that way for the canning process. But yes, there's multiple reasons cans are kind of shaped a similar way. But yeah, taking that idea and moving it to farming was I mean, it was a game changer for a lot of farms. That system is very, very, like, it's a big game. Why people didn't think of it before, I don't know.
I am free, and I call to you. Come for me.
I guess it's probably just another one of those ideas where people look at it, you're like, wow, well, that's obvious in hindsight. don't want to chase, I just want her to take damage. That's fine. They're up. But again, like I said, even companies who are known for innovation, they get hung up on things like that. Weird company procedural things.
The Spinner of Shadows decides to change tactics.
Arise, my spiders! Destroy the Guardian! Without it, the mortals are lost.
We gotta get in here and protect this dude. This should not be that difficult, but never know. Sometimes this guy's fight randomly becomes a real challenge. Fire this off real quick. Also, power drain. Power drain.
The swarm of spiders subsides. The Guardian is once again safe. Time for you to finish relighting the walls. The demon chuckles in the shadows.
An amusing game, mortals, but you are out of time.
Alright, we're at 5. We have quite a few to get.
Dwindle. We end it now.
Alright, well this was cute, but I'm over that guy being in the way all the time. I really don't have to beat her down again. There's a lot of mana that I don't want to spend. Fine. I think so. I think that's gonna be my plan. Is to knock out. Finish up the deep gnomes and then go from there. I think I'm gonna try the quarterstaff, more Eldritch Knighty version. Next time. So I need to remember certain things, like I'm gonna have to spend some time thinking about it. A little more than usual. Conics are kind of lame. They railroad you. Yeah. I mean, Wizard's kind of nice in the fact that you get so many skill points you can kind of fiddle with stuff. Oh my god. Why did you not just leave? Just go away. Got enough shenanigans in my life without you being a pain in my tuchus. She's just healing now. She's not going to run back away. This guy's being a pain. Let's see. We got 8. We need 12. They nerfed... I know. It's not going to stop me. And if I don't like the two-handed fighting, then I won't. Then I'll just switch over to 2 rogue and. Like, I'll probably start with the idea that I'll be 2 rogue, and then I'll try it and see what I think. And then I may or may not take a 3rd rogue level. May still not take a 3rd rogue level. So, I mean, worst case scenario, end up 18-2. With a little bit extra strength.
Not defeat. Once again, you are held in an irresistible web.
And make some shifts. Yeah, it just sinks when you look at an iconic and you don't want to be railroad and your max power level is 80% of what another build. I mean, it's one of the disadvantages of the iconics. I've not been an iconic fan ever, so you don't need to do a lot of work to convince me that iconic builds are rough. It's not hard to do Tlab as long as you have your 8 levels following the page.
A voice of vast power booms from inside the breach.
There you are, sister. Did you collect the dragon shards as I commanded?
Yeah.
Replies the spinner.
Well, I mean, and it's...
The drow brought them to me.
It is a
What shall I do with
revenue stream area too, right?
Leave them.
Lord commands.
The demon web will soon swallow this place, and them along with it. Now, bring me the dragon shards. There is much to do.
Lord's voice fades away. You suddenly find yourself outside the prison, standing before the Silver Flame Guardian.
These quests are probably a ton of experience at level. I really need to remember to do these earlier. I completely forgot about them until I was checking the... Until I was checking the sagas last night. Alright, don't forget to be ready to hit the enter button right away so you don't kill people.
More, please. The more we do that, the better it is for both of us.
Shh, you. Shh, you. You smell like chickens. Alright. Here's a amazing tweet. If we go on a date, we're getting appetizer because that's what my hoes deserve. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I guess we'll fix our stuff. Yeah, remembering to flag for things is probably good. Probably good, probably important. My neck. Ugh. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come here. Hi. What are you doing this morning? How are you? Look at this, everybody. Another Quinn visit. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Mmm. You just busy being fuzzy? Just busy being fuzzy? What do I owe the pleasure of this visit? Huh? What'd you do? Did you get in trouble? Have you been naughty? Have you been naughty? How come I say well, you've been naughty and your tail's just wagging like crazy? Do you just like the word naughty or you've been naughty? Huh? You've been being naughty? You've been being naughty? Oh, you're such a cutie. You're such a little fuzzy cutie baby, fuzzy buzzy. Alright, unclaw my necklace. So what are you doing? What are you doing? You having a good one? You having a good one? What? What are you doing up there? What are you doing up there? You can't be up here. You can't be that high. That's too high. That's too high. Oh, you licked me in my nostril. You're gross. You're gross. Gross. Also, you got my necklace again. Let go of my necklace. Roar. How come you show up and I end up facing the closet and you end up looking at the screen? Don't lick me in my face holes. Don't lick me in my face holes. Alright. You ready to get down? No? You're not ready to get down? You are ready to get down. Okay. Well, thanks for the visit. Thanks for somehow getting a hair in my mouth. Get out of here, you cute fuzzy little puppy doggy. No, don't come back and get... Okay, you can have a little more. Get out of here. What are you still down here begging for lovin's for? What did I say? I said get out of here. Alright. To be fair, licking me in general is gross. I mean, it's not what you said last week. Oh! Oh! Alright. Oh, really tired. And not sleep well. Tempted to go back to the chiropractor this afternoon and see if he can fix this knot. Alright. Let's spend 25 minutes clicking on Elementor so he'll do his GD thing.
Together by huge strands of webbing. Yet these are not barren rocks. You can see signs of life clinging to them. A voice in the distance calls to you. Take heed, friend. Ye are a stranger here, I'm thinking. What brings ye into the demon
God, I
realm?
hate...
Ye must have come through the rift that she made.
Interacting with this guy is just the worst.
Perhaps ye have come to mend it. 'Tis no small task. I can aid ye in all this, but it will not be easy. Come with me.
Alright, can we actually go now? Oh God, I hate Elementor so much.
We are in the realm.
Can we
of
please
vile
go?
Lost Loth. She and her sister, the Spinner of Shadows, are the source of thy current troubles.
Thank you,
It was
jeez.
only possible for me
What?
to come here.
What? You want back up here?
Let her guard
Come here.
slip when the rift opened. And
We're not
I
playing
cannot
pets, though.
easily
Come here.
leave the demon
No,
realm
come on.
until she
Up.
slips again.
Daddy's working. Daddy's working. So you have to just sit. You just have to sit and behave.
The magic
Can you do
shards
that?
She's plundered from your
Can you
world.
just sit and behave?
They're all part of some
like, nope.
vast and tangled scheme of Loth's. Closer to my home, Loth now wages war on the kingdom of Cormier in a little village named Evening Star. This rift...
Ah, my nose!
the head makes some strange
My nose, gross!
root the old bones. They produce even more disgusting smells.
Oh, come on, you can't... Daddy's trying to work. I know this is a pretty loose definition for a lot of people, but this is still Daddy's job. What are you doing up there? You can't sit on the keyboard. You can't sit on the keyboard. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? You want back down? No. What is... Come on. What are you doing? Why are you being like this? Why are you being so cray-cray? Where are the rest of the monsters so I can leave this stupid room? Did I break the quest? Please tell me that it did not break the quest. No, Elementor? I did. Somehow I...
Hark! I sense that she has dropped her guard again. Occupied with her sister, most like. I must leave when I can. Find thy way to Evening Star. I will meet you there.
Elementor was programmed to consume more time from XP pots.
You seem to
I don't disagree with that at all. That seems as plausible as anything else. Can I hop around this stupid doorway, maybe? We'll just fall into oblivion. It's fine. Oh! We fell into more oblivion, everybody. It's perfect. Exactly what we're looking for. Apparently the rest of the monsters just didn't spawn. Aww. What? I'm not dealing with sad-faced puppies this morning. I'm not. I'm not. You're just gonna have to sit and get comfortable. Nope. 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 I don't care how much you whine at me. Nope. I said no.
The spinning of shadows moves in the distance. What was
No. Not gonna. No.
free from her prison in
No matter how much you whine, you're not getting any extra lovin's. Alright, just a little bit. That was it. That's all the extra lovin's you got. Alright, cut it out. I get lost enough in this quest as it is. Yeah, that's what I thought. Put your head down. I don't know if you guys could see this, but she's literally like hitting my hand away from the mouse. What are you doing? No! We're gonna get a high stress situation and you're going to be interrupting me. Interrupting puppies go down.
these stretches were not strong.
I don't think this is the right way.
Far away in
Oh.
the center of the demon web is
What's the right way? Nice.
structure that can only be Lolth's lair.
No, there's not really a way
In the distance, the spinner
to get lost, but I still feel like I get lost in this quest a lot. No, what? I do really love having the dogs. Not 20 dogs. 2 dogs. Not even always 2 dogs.
A spider hatchery lies empty. The brood boar has already consumed the weak and slow, then dispersed into fragments of long-forgotten
Pets really are one of the great joys in life. They always love you. Even when they're mad at you, they still want you to give them lovin's. They never get upset and be like, I wish I was never born. Are you ready to get down?
On a distant shard of the demon web.
This whole quest is quote-unquote designed to steal XP potions from you.
It's time, my sister. The dragon shards are in place. So let us begin the ritual. I promise you power beyond
Sure, of course, now that I have time to waste.
Let go of your physical form and join me. Become greater than you ever were. Become one with Lois.
Loth vanishes with a piercing burst of magical energy. For an instant you stand transfixed by the strange scene. Then a sudden onslaught of the Spider Queen's servants snaps you back to the situation at hand.
Alright. Apparently nothing wants to activate, so we'll clean this mess up over here. So I like being a little bit on the careful side when it comes to a couple of these fights. It should not be a big deal, but I know I'm paranoid, I guess. Comes to certain... This fight in particular. I've had this fight go sideways one too many times. Stop attacking me, little butts. Reapers at low level can be dangerous. That's the whole reason why the whole reason why you need the swashbuckler shield and basically the ability to auto crit. Guard breaking for Reapers is basically the way you make it through low level stuff. Also have to write a Facebook thing today.
Ahead lies a glimmering magical portal. You have no way of knowing what strange new world it leads to, but at least it will take you away from them. You find yourself in a vast cavern of stone deep below the surface. If you are to find Elminster, you must first make your escape from the vastness of the underworld.
Stupid spiders, alright. Wakey wakey. There we go, that's better. I think all of the swashbucklers have guard breaking on them, but you may not be able to quote me on that yet. I may have to look at it.
The sound of battle has alerted another colony of deadly spiders.
Alright, well, I'll try it again. This does not look right to me. Like I said, I always end up getting tangled up, taking the wrong path somewhere in here, and just like walking into a dead end. It's like my magic power. Get lost in this quest. Oh, this is the right way. This is where the boom booms start, right? Yeah.
You have stumbled into a group of heavily armed drow. They don't look anything like the drow you've encountered back on Eberron. And they also don't look pleased to see you.
Oh, you're a real jerk, aren't you? Wow, a real jerk. What do I do? Just be embarrassed. Mostly. Looks like you just hit me a bunch. Just hit a bunch all at once. Yeah, literally the swashbuckler said you find the earliest guard breaking shield that you can get. Kill that guy from way over here, I guess. Well, then you know your mission.
Three drow scouts are talking.
Said having access to a guard breaking buckler is it's all the difference in those builds. That's what I was saying last night that I don't think people really heard, but you can just literally lock down sometimes as many as 2 or even 3 opponents with guard breaking.
You saw before is taking a break on the other side.
Oh, that's why I'm Featherfall. I'm still wearing these boots somehow. Like, I couldn't figure out why I was still Featherfalling even out here.
Strange creatures
Just assumed something was broken.
Dwellers down here.
It snaps.
The slavers are growing careless. I shall have to clean up after them.
Two spiders stand guard in front of the gate, almost as if they have been ordered to do so. Once again, you see the now familiar sight of the Drow Surface Patrol.
Look, we caught a couple of people hanging out with us on YouTube this morning.
Guarded Drow
Say thanks, everybody. Everyone who's watching in general, I say a little thanks to. Appreciate the various supports. I don't care about your armors. I'm not about that life right now. Oh.
These Drow fought with military precision unheard of on Cindric. Even so, the defender of the outpost is finally dead. You may freely pass through its portal and learn what lies beyond.
Those guys are military precision unheard of on Zindric? Unheard of?
Blows down from an opening in the ceiling. You've reached the surface, not safety. The leader of the Drow turns to confront you.
It is the leader of the Drow. This Drow's like super Drow. One Drow is much like another. -2 con race for days. Well, let's hope that at least blinder.
A voice from inside the cage. The villagers in the cage anxiously point to a large lever near the door.
Thank the gods, I'd almost given up hope. But where did you come from?
Where did I come from? Well, I came originally from this little town of Great Bend. And then somehow I found myself on Stormreach. And then somehow from there, I put up with Elemenster enough. Alright, let's go get this Elemenster reward. That should let us take, I believe, that other saga. Yellow. Mostly I'm checking rings. I'm being honest. This one, right? It's just not very much. And then this is mostly the end of the road chain. Bunch of heroic stuff today, including Talabs. This is where we parked our car. I think before I run in here, I'm going to get a helper. Oh, we can actually switch to the slightly bigger person too, actually, can't we? It's fine, whatever. This snowman is freaky. Like, where do they get two sticks shaped basically the same? Just... Nature doesn't do that. Oh my god, look at all of them. All these sticks are shaped exactly the same. So weird. I'm just gonna do these on Elite. These are, I think, gonna be a little tough in places anyway.
Stepped out back for some fresh air. Read the dossiers. Then meet me outside. BB. Benson speaks as you approach. I know you're not looking forward to escorting me, but I'll have you know I'm more capable than you think when it comes to defending myself. I am a Harper wizard after all. Help me deal with this loathsome creature. It must have been summoned when I crumpled the scroll fragment by accident. Be more careful with the scroll, especially if we are attacked during the journey. It could summon more demons if the scroll is disturbed again.
I could just screw up and summon more demons. Yeah. Welcome to heroic leveling now. It's not just keep on the Borderlands quest, it's every quest. Every quest is like a massive pile of Reapers. Oh, that guy just jumped in front of the bullet for his boss. They should be proud. Well, they're still hitting for 103. They're big chunks. She'll CC but not insta-kill.
New may not be obvious, but the others certainly will be. Don't let your guard down.
Feel like we could have gotten this guy through this barricade. I understand it might have been a little bit difficult. I don't think it would have been that bad. I feel like we could have gotten that dork through there. Light-bearing shadow, huh? That makes sense. That bear knows not fear. It is the daredevil of bears. Bear devil.
Sounds like someone stirred up an ornery dire bear. Something tells me the Netherese didn't educate their hired muscle about the local fauna.
Are you making me fight back there? Now here they come. Leash back, which is exactly the opposite of what I was interested in. Nardo didn't make it. Alright, Dorky Wizard on the way again. What are you doing? Let's go. Why are you back there? Oh, man. Just trying to itch my ear and completely ambushed. Completely and totally ambushed. What a bunch of malarkey. What a pile.
Ignore this roadblock. The launch isn't down that way. Just take care of our attackers and move into the forest when you're done.
Alright, let's fire off our power drain. Go ahead and milk the mana out of our mysterious babble. Man, I forget how much just bulky crap is in this quest. I'm gonna avoid the dire bears. I think I've decided to do it. fire off another power drain. Hey, to save it, we may actually also have to start pulling out the Ear Dweller for mana. Soloing a bunch of these things are much more mana intense than I would care to admit. Especially when we PK a thing or PK a thing and it doesn't appear to fire off. And we can rely on our SLAs for quite a while, but eventually even they're gonna be a problem. Anardo is only when actively engaged there. Let's move away a little bit and see if I pull him up if they continue to chase. Doesn't look like they did.
An ambush. I shouldn't expect this. This had better be the last of them.
Do I have like the Twisted Talisman and stuff like that? No. Those are such a small amount of mana for what I'm using. They just doesn't really come into play. The Epic Twisted Talisman might be more along those lines. I don't think the regular, because that's 75 mana. Right, you get like 25 a thing. I mean, we made it, and we had one more Vile Blasphemy charge. We would have been okay. Oh, there it is. We also could have Ellery'd. Ellery would have been like 400-ish mana too. Ellery just would have, we would have summoned Ellery and used her Divine Vitalities. Like, we had options. I'm just ranting. I feel like that guy's insta-killable. Alright, maybe he's not. Hey, why don't you dorks be helpers? Recharm this guy. Still switching places with your non-existent golem? That seems fair. Missed that. I didn't see that before. That guy is on his way. Alright, I think we have time for one more. One more.
Seamus's directions to the giant felled oak lead into the cave tunnel and deeper into the swamp.
Feel like we could have both taken the back way. And been content with the content with our path. Why just that guy took the back tunnel, I don't know.
Deeper into the gloomy wilds, a massive tree looms in the midst of the bog ahead.
I know there's a lockout, but I think it's just the vine hordes, right? Yeah, it was just the vine hordes.
We were found fallen oak shrine. We must be close to the north. Lucifer shut us.
What ridiculous monsters have to be killed in this way to open the penalty box? Is it really these things? That makes no sense. Must be this adventure pack. I don't know. Can't get there. Some more dogs, I guess. I just did this quest not that long ago with Tobrel, so I would imagine it would be... There we go. There's the vine whores. They just didn't spawn until the dogs died. Seems like unnecessarily complicated mechanics. Although I'm not a fan of lockout quests anyway, where you have to kill so many monsters before you can move on. As long as the monsters aren't aggroed, you should be able to move past things. Woodwoads dance? They do not. Do they freeze? They do not. Alright, well. Yeah, like, why could I not just poof here? Woodwows do not know fear. Well, do not know death either, apparently. I think Woodwoads are as close as that, is the closest that DDO has to Swamp Thing. Hey cutie, what are you doing? Where you going? I wanted to see if you wanted to go to dinner. I love Medusas. Insert Samus typical Medusa joke. Moing. Who's that adventure pack? Hey, would you like to have dinner sometime? She didn't say no. Didn't say yes. Alright, here we go. Just immediately throws sand in my eyes and runs away. It's probably a pretty subtle no thanks. That is unfortunate. I think we could have resolved our issues over a nice dinner, maybe a little dessert. We wouldn't have had to resort to violence. And then she literally threw a force field up in my face. It's just not very nice. I just tried to talk to her. Trying to see if we can make peace. Instead, she's like summoning multiple earth elementals and I believe both of these are gonna suck. Just wait and get them both together. that guy get? Alright, now I'm very confused and irritated. There we go. Like, how did... They both were in a line. How they have so many hit points. For a couple of earth elementals, they just... a bunch. I wonder from her point of view if I'm a little bit creepy. Like, I did chase her through a stomp. She didn't want to talk to me. She just kept running away. She just hurled her minions at me. Then I backed her into a corner. She put up a force field. Now she feels backed against the wall. I might be in the wrong here. Well, doesn't matter. She made me hard. Green girls. Green girls. So lovely. Oh, she did it again. Be still, my stone heart. Alright, well I know this is a little bit of a shorter stream because we started a little late today, but I'll do my best to be back around 7 today. I'm gonna sneak in something to eat, potentially call the chiropractor, get in. Yeah, that exactly. My heart was turned to stone. And everything, my whole body was stone. My whole body was stone. Alright, yeah, with that, like I said, I'm probably gonna bounce pretty quickly here. Come back. We'll probably end up finishing this, getting that saga. That should take us into level 29. We'll hopefully be able to get teamed up with some big kids and get some sweet Dungeons & Dragons action on some big kids. Alright everybody, with that, I'm going to bounce. No raid this afternoon. There are probably plenty of people streaming Dungeons & Dragons online out there. My phone was chirping quite a bit of other notifications, so be sure to take a minute, look around, see what's going on, and I'll see you guys next time. Like I said, back in about 5 hours, give or take. Alright, toodles y'all. Have a good one.